So I feel like no other month is going to be as fun doing this as it is for October. Like the months after that are going to be like fun and cutesy, and I'm like, okay, like I like the disembodied head of the pug. Can't really do that for Christmas. I mean, you can,
Yeah.
but it's gonna hit different, but like not in the good way. Well, welcome in. We're gonna pretend to know stuff about football like we usually do.
Yep.
Generally speaking, we're idiots, so I don't even know why you watch us. It's fine. It's fine. I forgot something. Hold on. Everything is all. Yeah, there had to have been an update because it made everything all goofy. Yeah, I don't like that.
Quick.
It like took away my stuff and I had to put it back on. I don't know. It was just weird. I didn't like it. Anyway, let's just kind of jump into it, man. Let's kind of talk about the garbage that was Thursday, and because we have to. See, that's what we didn't do. We didn't tackle people. Darius Slay should probably take a look at the form tackling and try that. That'd be real cool.
But for those that watched the last podcast, we know a little bit about our team. We come from Pittsburgh, and we both called it. We both said that this is the game that was likely going to lose it, and they did. And we both called it.
And what's interesting, and hats off to you, sir. Yeah, it entertaining Thursday game, the last quarter. Well, okay.
It was way more entertaining than I thought it was going to be. I didn't think our offense can move like that. They still looked at lethargic throughout the way. I mean, like, I don't know. I'm just sick of just run, pass only when it's predictable on third down. I'm tired of that offense.
Well, I definitely did start Jalen in my other league, so
you were happy.
But here's the thing, man. The outcome was predictable. The performances were not.
Yes.
I did not see them putting up damn near 80 points.
It's like 64. It was like 33-31. So what was that?
Yeah.
64. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I guess damn near 70. I guess. Jamar Chase could not be stopped. They did exactly what they should have been doing with him. Just feed. And I knew Flacco was going to come out and just be pocket man and chuck it. And there you go. I did not see Chase Brown going off like he did, getting all the yards on the ground he did.
No.
I figured we were going to do, well on the ground. Hence why I started Jalen Warren. There is a problem, though, a big, big problem. If you look at our kind of offensive packages, we shouldn't have 3 tight ends on the field like ever. And
every play,
it feels 75% of the time it's a 3 tight end set. And I get it, running team, fine. But the reason we're doing that is because we don't have any wide receivers. Like, we did this very weird thing where, you know how there's like a zero running, like a zero RB draft strategy where you get all your running backs like right at the end. We went for, like, in a real life situation, a zero wideout.
Diva.
And I'm like, You can't play fantasy football in real football. That's not how you football. It just isn't how it works. So it's real frustrating. I mean, great, they put up points, but this is against like a terrible
defense.
This doesn't work. It's not going to work. You're not going to I mean, you lost. You scored 31 points and you lost. Someone's head should be absolutely off. Like if this was Dallas or like Carolina, okay, whatever. But this is this defense. This is $160 million defense.
$179 million defense.
Really?
That let
God.
Let Cincinnati run up and down the field like it was nothing.
Easy. Yoshibas was catching passes. I'm like,
yeah, 179, and like you said, we got one receiver, 900 tight ends.
He doesn't even get used, which is how? Help me understand this. You have a giant. You have a fucking gorilla. You have a gorilla running routes. And I don't know. It's very frustrating. Let's just kind of look at this real quick and we'll move forward. I mean, there's not a ton more to say. It's just very frustrating when it's your local team and you're like, we knew this was going to happen. We just didn't realize it was going to be this way.
Yeah, the only positive I took from it for me, fantasy-wise, was Joe Flacco has resurrected.
Yeah.
You know, pretty much the Jamar Chase, even T. Higgins looked good. So, yeah.
And honestly, I mean, I don't think I look like a crazy person anymore saying I should have picked up Flacco for Kyler. I didn't, but
I had him at the beginning of the year. I dropped him because I said, I dropped him because I said by the time the bye weeks roll around,
right,
Flacco's no longer going to be the starter, which is true. He's no longer the starter in Cleveland.
Right.
If I'd have known he was going to go to Cincinnati and have those two monsters to throw with, I'd have never let him go.
And that was the immediate, like when this happened, that was my first thought. I'm like, well, now Chase is going to go back to being a 1 and T. Higgins is going to be relevant again. And then the first game happened and you're like, oof, but you're also Green Bay. So you're also like grain of salt. And then you see us on the schedule and you're like, it's a short week. I don't know. Maybe I was right on not doing it. No, I was wrong. I was super wrong. Aaron, we did not lose the game because of him. Did he throw 2 bad picks? Yeah. Is he 41? Yeah. That's fine. 250 and 4. I will do immoral things for that. That is perfectly fine by me. Flacco, on the other hand, 342 and 3. No picks. Well, sometimes when you don't get pressure, you don't sack the quarterback, you don't give him anything to worry about, he's probably not going to throw picks. I know, it's a crazy thought.
TJ Watt, to me, is severely overrated and severely overpaid. Overpaid. And because even when he had his great defensive player of the year moments, when we got in the playoffs and we needed him the most, he was a miss on a milk carton missing. That dude never shows up in big games. So, yeah, he's severely overrated and overpaid to me.
And people bashed me because I said this is a very stupid contract. What they did, as soon as they did it, I'm like, this was so dumb. I promise you're going to look at this and regret it. And within the first year, you are regretting it. I'm like, it's almost like I know what the fuck I'm talking about. It's silly. But you don't pay anyone on the defensive side of the ball that much money. Nobody. You don't.
$41 million a year. you don't even pay half the quarterbacks that. You don't pay a defensive player that gets hurt a lot too. Yeah, you don't know.
Yeah, it's kind of what the Watts do. They break down, and I think he's on the other side of his career already, and I'm like, good money well spent. We could have had like, I don't know, two wide receivers for that. Two good wide receivers, like solid. But no, we'll get a end.
Do you regret the Pickens thing? I mean, when they did the Pickens thing, I kept saying
fucking cancer.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say, because when it happened, I just was like, we spent all last year looking for a number 2. Then we finally did a number 2, and then we shipped the other number 1 out. And Pickens is going well in Dallas, so I'm just like, here we are back again looking for a number 2. And
the only reason you haven't heard anything bad about him is because he's the number 1 out there with an actual good quarterback and a good line. Now that CeeDee's back, his receptions are probably going to be cut in half. His yardage is going to be cut in half. He's not going to be as relevant. He's still going to be relevant, but now that he's tasted filet mignon, he's now going to be eating like a T-bone. And he's like, yeah, it's still steak, but like not the quality, and I'm not happy about it. It's like, well.
So you think the knucklehead is going to slowly but surely back up?
100%. 100%. But, I also said he's going to have a good year this year. I didn't expect CeeDee to kind of go down, obviously. So his numbers are going to, at the end of the year, going to look really, really inflated. But, yeah, he's a cancer. He is, and you can't have him working with Aaron Rodgers. It is not going to, it's not going to go. It's not going to go well. I'm actually amazed DK hasn't had a blow up yet. I mean, I think it's coming. I think it's coming because he's got to wonder. I'm like, why am I not getting the ball? I am literally the one on the team. Why are you not passing me the ball? Because Aaron still got a spiral. He's still got some zip on it. Maybe not as aware as he once was, but
yeah. Him on the other side, watching those 2 wide receivers go off for Cincinnati. Pretty sure he had a nice cold dish of jealousy on his plate, and he was just like, "These guys are eating well. Where's mine?"
Yeah. And in a game where he was absolutely going to be needed, and they're feeding Freiermuth 5 for 111, 2 tutties. I mean, great, fine. Now, obviously, one of them was like a 68-yard thing or something like that. So take that out. It's not like, oh, wow, you had a great day. It's like, okay. I mean, he had a 4 for 50 and a tutty, which for a tight end is pretty great. But
great.
Jaylen Warren, a 16 for 127. Kind of amazed he didn't get any touchdowns, but hey, that's fine. Chase Brown, 11 for 108. That's kind of similar from a production standpoint there. Jamar Chase, 16 for 161 and a touchdown. I mean, that is literally half of the receptions that Flacco threw. So to give you perspective, I think he had like 22 or 23
targets.
I'm like,
insane.
Absolutely. That's the thing, dude. I don't think you guys realize we don't fucking talk at all. Like throughout the week, we really don't. Jermaine's really weird about kind of talking on game day and talking during fantasy, especially if he's playing you, because he is very superstitious. So weird isn't the word. He's very superstitious. I get that. Because I kind of do this, like I will slowly kind of maybe do some things, but I reel it back real quick. I'm like, hold on. Like it's going to make a difference. Like somehow God gives a shit about my fantasy team. So, that it is what it is. I mean, there's a problem. It's not getting fixed. It's not going to get fixed. It's weird watching this team, and it's frustrating.
Yeah.
Anywho, from a news standpoint, let's jump into that. We'll jump into the matchups here. So you guys know, we're not going to really rush through this or anything like that, but we are going to be a little blitzy because we're going to record the Q&A right after this. So that'll be up on the Patreon literally like as soon as it's done. We'll need Zoom meetings for Patreon discussions. Oh, do you mean like, I see what you're saying. Interesting. Kind of like round table. Oh, thanks. Good to know there, Coke. Appreciate that. I figured that usually on Saturdays, it's either a UFC or a wrestling thing, or maybe like, yeah, fair enough. I appreciate it. So real quick, let's jump on to Sleeper here real quick. See kind of what is haps in here, because I know some news came out, not anything egregious, but yeah, I like the roundtable thing there, Coke. That's actually a pretty cool idea. I may have to take a look-see there, because I know StreamYard, I think you can get like 4 people at once. My only worry is everyone's gonna be yapping at the same time, so you got to play around with that. But all right, news. All right, so here's the news. C. Lamb, welcome back. You are playing football. That is fun. Josh Downs, you are not playing football. George Kittle, welcome back. Everyone's excited about that. Puka is now he is ruled out, which is smart. Terry is out again. McLaurin, because God doesn't like my fantasy football team, clearly. Chuba Hubbard, welcome back. Enjoy your whatever's going to happen in that situation, because I don't know. Debo has been downgraded out, so now Washington has literally no one to throw to.
Yes.
And who cares? He's a nobody. Calvin Ridley, who cares? He's out. Marvin Harrison, he's coming back. Don't care. Doesn't really actually matter. Brock Bowers isn't playing. Bucky and Chris Godwin aren't playing. Ibuka, game time. He's not going to play. I mean, and if he does, that is not a wise call.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much anybody with a hamstring injury that I've seen this year, they have not played.
Yeah,
that
you
week.
You don't do it, because we've learned. But could be you two. What, for the round table? Yeah, we don't try. I feel like, and speaking of power talking here, I want to kind of personally apologize you, Jermaine. I feel like I kind of over talked a lot yesterday for the show, and I didn't mean to. Because
I mean, that's y'all babies. I mean, both of y'all, you and B Show, y'all. I mean, I was a passenger. You know, y'all were shotgunning it. You know, y'all were on driving the car. I mean, that's y'all subject. I mean, I enjoyed it, just listening and observing.
I mean, full disclosure. Stoney texted me a few times, and kind of checked me. It was like, hey, yeah, let Jermaine jump in. I was like, oh shit, I'm not really meaning. I'm not doing that. Just kind of went on tangents. So I didn't really realize it in real time. And I guess according to you, I wasn't. I don't know, but I just didn't want you to think I was.
No, yeah, if I would have had some input or something to say, or I felt like I was being overtalked, I would have said something.
That's what I thought too.
I didn't have a lot to say. I mean, that subject, the Halloween subject, that's y'all baby. I mean, I was a spectator. I mean, I made my comments. I made the comments I wanted to make. I don't felt like there was any points that I felt like I couldn't get across.
Okay,
I didn't have to say.
Well, good. I didn't want you. I don't want you or ever for you to feel like you are second fiddle. So good to see you. And welcome in, Chris. Appreciate seeing you. Also, fuck you this week. Love you forever. I'm playing Chris this week in fantasy, so that's fun. And actually, that's incorrect. I just heard they lost. That's very unfortunate. Well, honestly, Coke, that is a good question for. I mean, we talked about it a little bit yesterday. Hey, Stoney's done banging his sister. That's good. So, look, the only. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, Coke. Because I mean, this is we have a lot to get through anyway, so I don't really want to go on tangents here. But look, we're gonna see how this first Q&A goes up. I'm gonna put up the new link tonight, and hopefully, it's something that you may want to jump into. We'll see the little things up here. I'm letting people get their questions in pretty much until the end of the show, and then we're going live a few minutes after that and gonna record. So that's the play there. But yeah, it really is never done. You're absolutely right there, Stones. So matchups. Let's see. So going back to London, to our London people that are Jacksonville, because they live there apparently. Jacksonville and Rams. Rams are going in to play a game with Jacksonville's so fucking boring. I can't even get excited about it. I don't give a shit. The London games are always atrocious. Travis Hunter is too busy being baptized instead of playing football. Doing little stupid commercials with his pretty little quarterback. Brian Thomas, cool. That's great. See if you can keep doing connections. I don't care. I don't care at all about this game. It's going to be it's just not fun. There's something about London anymore that just it has just a stink on it. I just don't care. You're gonna start your normal.
I don't get excited for him. I mean, it's an early game. I'm glad that it's starting early because sometimes I hate sitting around watching the pregame shows and waiting until 1 o'clock. But I don't get excited. They're never great game. I can't recall a London game that was great since they started the series. So
yeah, it's just very hard to do it. But then as fantasy people, you're like, God damn it. I have Barner playing, so I'm like, I gotta fucking watch this. That's Barner's for Seattle.
Yeah.
Do I have a reason?
You don't have any skin?
Ooh. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm literally gonna cut the grass. Like that's what I'm gonna do. Like that. That's what I'm gonna do. Oh yeah, it's just look. The Rams aren't gonna have Puka. They're gonna have Devontae and maybe Whittington, maybe Tutu. I don't know who you go to. I just nothing about it is exciting. You can play Whittington, and I heard he tweaked his hammy. I don't know. We'll see.
I gotta watch it because of Stafford. I got Stafford going. I just picked up Tutu because Christian Kirk at the last minute came out of nowhere with a hammy and he got ruled out. So yeah, I gotta watch it. And I got beat Brian Thomas Jr. in another league, so I gotta watch it.
Yeah, sorry, I'm not gonna really focus on anything there. Whittington, if you really need to, but that's more of a deeper play than a regular play. So Eagles at Vikings. Carson Wentz revenge game because JJ's still out.
Yeah. I think this is a pivotal game for the Eagles. It's like, are they going to right the ship or are they going to continue to sink? I
don't know, but they feel like they got broken, and AJ Brown was the breaker of the team, and now I don't know. I don't know how to gauge this team. I don't even know what to think about. And you have a 2,000-yard rusher last year that's not even going to maybe hit 1,000 this year.
Yeah.
Okay. Something is wrong, and I don't know what it is. I mean, they're barely a favorite in this game, but I think it's like by 1.5.
Like 1.5. Yeah.
I mean, but Jordan Mason, fire him up. Let's have some fun. JJ and Addison, yeah. I mean, but there's no one else I'm touching there. I don't know even what you do with the Eagles. Like, I think at this point, I mean, you can't sit Saquon. You kind of just in this weird holding pattern where you don't feel good about playing anybody in the Eagles right now. You really don't. There's no one on there that you're like, this is a lock. I need to do it.
Don't. Yeah, nobody.
And I mean, you're gonna play who you're gonna play, and I'm not gonna try to tell you who to pick out of AJ or Smith or do you sit Jalen? I I don't know. I don't know what this team is right now, and I don't think we're gonna know because even if they come out and they dominate, you still have questions. You're like, okay, 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 okay. You had 2 games. There were really run. No, I think it was 3 real heavy run games. Then, well, what are the fucking Eagles? Hold on. Eagles are what? 4-2. Okay. So
yeah, they lost to Denver and they just lost to the Giants 2 in a row.
Okay. So they had 4. Okay. Yeah. I got it. Okay. Yeah, they had 4 real good run heavy games. They looked dominant. They were ready. And then people started complaining, and now here we are. And they started passing more, and they're losing. So even if they come back and they're like, okay, we're back to this. Okay, well, Saquon's still he's not getting the ball either. So, and when he is, he's not being efficient. So even if you go to your super run heavy packages again, I'm not feeling stoked about playing Saquon, man. You know how dirty that makes me feel inside? Like, I feel gross. Like, I, yeah, no. That's true, Coke. Yeah, it definitely is. He has his own doc. I mean, because he's had an interesting career, so it's probably a good watch.
Yeah. I mean, and he carried his team last year, so and that documentary is based off of what he did last year, not this year, of course.
Yeah. This was, but he's had a very interesting. How long has he been famous? I mean, when did he come in the league?
Yeah, he was famous he was played for Penn State.
Yeah,
he came in and played at the Giants. I mean, he
how
was
long
all the Giants had. So
how long has he been in the league though? I can't remember. It's like
I
what?
want to take on. This is probably like his 6th or 7th year or something like that.
Okay. All right. It's hard to tell anymore with like football. It's just it literally blends together. But yeah, I don't know. The Eagles are just I don't know. So we'll see. We'll see. That's just you're gonna play what you're gonna play. You're gonna be damned if you do, damned if you don't, kind of deal. Patriots at Titans. Drake May is the quarterback 6 on the year. How the fuck is that a thing? Vanilla sandwich, mayonnaise, ice cream somehow has figured out how to play football with seemingly not a lot of pieces there.
I just still feel like he's overhyped.
I get it, man. Like we kept saying the same thing about Danny Dimes, and now it's like, all right, Dimes, listen. Here's my apology. I am sorry for what I said about you and your mammy. But like, yeah, it's New England voodoo, man. They're doing what they did again with another literal creative player white guy. Like that's I'm just like, are you fucking kidding me? You've given him really nothing. You've given him an older receiver, in David Diggs, that is kind of, their version of old Randy Moss. And there's no random white guys on the team right now, so that's a little different. But you have a meh running game, and you just have random receivers that will pop off, and you play decent defense, and you just are winning and playing efficient ball, and that's really as a coach, that's all you really are kind of looking for. I don't need the splash plays. I just can you not lose the game, and that's what he is doing, and I think that's what's separating him from other quarterbacks. He's not losing the game for you. He's not necessarily going to win the game, but he's not going to make you lose it like he was years prior. So, and the Titans, just fucking end it.
Yeah.
Now, I will say, new coach alert. That's fine. Usually that comes with an uptick in play. The problem is these are the Titans. Hard new. It's gonna So
Who would you even play?
I would say though, Ramondre can probably take a seat, and Henderson is probably the guy now, because it seems like the snap share is like 70-30 for Henderson. So I think if you're going to start one of those, you could probably start Henderson he's not like an auto start, but I don't think the question of which one should I go with anymore. I don't think that's a thing anymore. So I think that's been solidified.
Yeah.
But I mean, you could probably play him this week, really, because they're going to be up, and it's the Titans, so whatever. But if you're starting a Titan at this point in time, you have to reevaluate your roster. I don't care how deep your league is. That seems Panthers at Jets. I mean, the Panthers are on the road, and they can't win there yet. But the Jets are playing football, and they can't win that either. So, I mean, the most interesting part about this game is going to be who gets the snaps between Dowdle and Chubes. I mean,
that's what I'm thinking. You can't lose your job to an injury. Yes,
yeah,
fuck you can.
But you can. But I think I don't think they're going to use Chuba as much as people would like them to, just because they're like, okay, look, your backup is playing very well. We're going to ease you in. We're not putting you in workhorse mode here. So, the Jets, literally, who fucking cares? But Tet, congratulations on your first tutties of the year. That's great. We'll see what happens here. I mean, luckily I already had him, and I played him and I got paid off. But even before that, he was getting volume. He was not a disappointment necessarily. I mean, he was a solid floor player, and that's what I was looking for from a rookie. But this dude may be a stud, man. This dude may be a thing, and that's interesting, and that's exciting.
Yeah, when you get a player that's productive, I mean, he might not have pop-off games. He might not have pop-off games, but he has a solid floor, and I don't think he's had a bad game at all this year. So, yeah, that's what
this is the second year in a row where I grabbed a rookie up, and they produced. Yeah, last year was Lad. I mean, he's my Lad of this year. So I've been kind of lucky a little bit in that sense. So, but yeah, Jets, no, just fire yourself out of a cannon. It's fine. Speaking of firing yourself out of a cannon, let's go to the Dolphins and the Browns in the Who the Fuck Cares Bowl. Start Waller, start Waddle, start Judkins, and just don't watch the game. Just do that, and just don't look at your fantasy team, and just hope for the best. Apparently there's
you start Achane all day.
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously, yeah, you're always going to start him. I did, I just kind of skipped over him. I mean, honestly, now that I'm thinking about it a little bit, there's going to be like 40 mile per hour kind of gusts.
That's what I heard. Yeah.
Mile per hour kind of sustained winds. So I would say the running game is going to be probably a little bit more prevalent, but Cleveland has a defense. And Tua might actually die. So who knows? But there are just like 5 or 6 teams that we talk about every week that I just want to be done. I'm like, okay, cool. There we go. We did our due diligence. Cool. Are we done? Next. And this is one of these are 2 of them. Because nothing is exciting. Even if Hill was there, it's still like there's something gross about this team, these teams, but especially the Dolphins, where I'm like, you have the talent, but nothing about you is like nothing about it is exciting. I mean, HN, yeah. I mean, he's like the auto thing. That's why I didn't even bother mentioning him because you already knew. But and the hits keep fucking coming. Saints Bears. Like the early window is gonna fucking be terrible. Like the early window is trash. Eagles, Vikings, gross. Titans, Patriots, gross. Panthers, Jets, gross. Dolphins, Browns, gross. Saints, Bears, gross. Then Chiefs and Raiders is the last early game. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, can we just have the whole league be a bye week this week? Like, fuck me. But yeah, Saints and Bears, you got Caleb doing Caleb things, and I don't even know what that means. It's probably something with finger polish. I don't know. You got, DJ Moore and Swift with groins, and now all of a sudden, we don't know what's happened with them. Swift is that really underwhelming, nobody cares running back that is seemingly somewhat efficient. Rome is kind of a stud, but he still has Caleb throwing to him. And I believe in that as much as I believe in Santa Claus. So I don't. Then you got the Saints, and Rattle looks like he knows something about football. The running game is ambiguous. I mean, it's a toss-up between Kamara and Miller now. Like, who knows? Like, neither one of them feel like they're fun plays. Olave is the only one there that's, like, been kind of steady. Like, and it's weird because, once again, I took a flyer out on Olave, and I'm not trying to suck my dick on my team here. I'm just saying, like, some of these players that I grabbed off here, I'm just like, you have not disappointed me as much as I thought you could have. And I'm just strange. Like, I wasn't expecting it necessarily, but I wasn't going to be surprised. And once again, prayer circle for Olave to stay upright and not be hitting the noggin and become vegetable soup, because he is the Tua of wide receivers right now. But I don't know, just it's just another game, man. Nothing exciting. No one is standing out. I mean, Olave in a regular league, I guess it is a bye week. We didn't even go over the byes, did we? Oh my, we did not go over.
No, we didn't. Who is on the bye?
Someone in chat, do me a favor, pull up the byes for this week and throw them in chat so we can mention them, so I can keep going with our list here, because that's on me there. We were so used to not doing bye weeks, and then it's like, oh yeah, wait, bye weeks are here. So help us out. That appreciate that.
Oh, Buffalo. I know for sure Buffalo.
Yeah. Yeah. Raiders at Chiefs, divisional game. Raiders seem to give the Chiefs problems, which is interesting. I do not think that is going to be the running trend. So welcome back, Rashee Rice.
Yeah.
So what's interesting about this, and I'll talk about this for a minute here, because I mean, all the subsidiary kind of wide receivers like Thornton and Juju, goodbye.
Yeah.
your service.
Yep.
It's now going to be the Worthy show and the Rice show and the sort of kind of Kelsey show, maybe.
Yep.
With Rice coming back, that does give me more confidence to play Pacheco. Now, with that being said, was I excited to play him this week? No, I wanted to see how it would look. But of course, Terry McLaurin has the quads of a small baby boy and can't be healthy. So I'm forcing Pacheco into action. So be it. Let's ride. Let's see. But
his projections went up too as well.
They did. They did.
Yeah,
They did.
So
we'll see, man. I mean, does that field stretching ability really open it up? Seemingly to the bookies, but
yeah.
I mean, I thought okay, I don't hate myself for starting him. I don't like myself, but I don't hate myself. So it's like a slight increase. But that backfield's a mess. I don't if I didn't have to, I don't want to touch it. I mean, in a regular league, you're not touching Pacheco. He's on the waiver wires. The Raiders, is Jacoby playing this game? Because I heard he was.
I don't even know.
I heard he may be out. Bills and Ravens are the bye for week 6. There's only 2 this week? Interesting.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
That's so fucking dumb. And then they'll have like 6 in week 8. I'm like,
yeah, that's what I said. They'll have a bye Magadden where they half the league is off.
Yeah.
And then they'll have a bye with 1 or 2 people off. And it's like, what?
Yeah, I'm well aware, Coke, and I'm not fucking excited about it. You just put up the buys for next week. I'm like, that's my buy-mageddon a little bit. I think I have a buy-mageddon in 8 and a buy-mageddon in 12 in week 12. So I'm like, yeah, cool, great. But yeah, but the Raiders, look, as Genty at this point. Geno Smith is fucking trash panda. He's garbage, man. It's hard to trust anything. Even when Bowers gets back, I'm like, fuck, man. I mean, okay, but like you can't even make those short throws to wide receivers, man. Like, makes me think that you're gonna be able to time up a slower. I mean, I guess because a linebacker will be covering them, but still, you're not even throwing it at your receivers. You're throwing it right at the defender. I'm like,
yeah.
You don't need to be Deion Sanders to intercept a ball that's thrown right to you. Like,
yeah, Geno's a huge disappointment. I didn't see him playing this bad. I didn't.
Yeah,
I didn't think he was going to play
he came out the first week. I think it looked good, didn't he?
Yeah, he looked good for I think the first couple weeks, and then
he just was like, "Here's 100 yards."
Yeah.
Fucking what? 100 yards? Did you rush 100 yards? No, that's how much I threw. What? That's not how you football.
Yeah.
Okay. Explain why in a regular season he is on waivers, but here you play him. What the fuck are you talking about, Stoney?
No, when we say in a regular league we wouldn't play a certain player, because we got a deeper.
Gotcha.
We got more spots.
Yeah. So the starting roster for the league that we run is double the size of a regular league. So you have to make those deeper decisions, those harder looks, those deeper cuts, opposed to a regular team where you're starting a quarterback, 2 running backs, 2 wideouts, a flex, and a tight end. So like here, you're starting 2 quarterbacks. I think it's 3 running backs, 5 wide receivers, 3 flex options, and a tight end. So like there's a fucking lot. So good question. I didn't see it till now. So I was when I was speaking on the other thing. So very good question, sir. Start the late window here, and the games feel better. It's kind of like being told. Okay, look, we don't have to cut off your arm, but we have to cut off your leg. You're like, I mean, the news is awful, but yesterday you said you were going to keep my leg and cut off my arm. So I'm like, this seems better, but like not by a lot. And that's how I feel about Colts Chargers. This is probably going to be the best one of the bunch here. Look, at the end of the day, look, Warren is outstanding. Warren's about to be the tight end 1 on the year, like a league fucking winner, hopefully for me. I guess Pittman you could play. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Taylor, I mean, really at this point, it's really just Taylor and Warren that are like the guaranteed starts. But with Downs out, Pittman definitely does get a bump up. And the idea that maybe the Chargers will kind of keep up what they should be keeping up, which means Indy would have to try to keep up, but the Chargers are supposedly supposed to have a good defense. That stopped like after like week 2. So I don't really know how to feel about that, but obviously as the LA kind of Chargers manager over here, I mean, obviously you're getting Dell in 100%. Like he proved himself to be a reliable thing, but also he was like 3rd string last year. So it's like, okay. I don't know if you can start Keenan Allen anymore. Keenan Allen's kind of fell kind of off hard. I mean, I'm still pumping him out.
Yeah.
But, you know, Ladd and Allen. Yeah, but honestly, in a regular league, you're not starting Allen. I'm not touching Allen. I'm leaving Allen on the bench. I wouldn't cut him, but I just put him on your bench.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Chargers, you could definitely got to go Herbo.
Yeah.
Definitely got to go.
Well, do you though? I mean, really, like in a regular league, are you really going to trot out Herbert in a 1 quarterback league?
Depends on if that's my only option. I mean,
because it's
when
not
you're
like
in a 1 quarterback league, do you really carry 2 quarterbacks in that league? I don't know.
Well, I think at this point, though, over the last few weeks, you would have already picked somebody up to replace Herbert. I would think, because you got to in a 1 quarterback league, you got to make that call quick. Like you can't mess around. Like you don't have the ability and the time to get behind like that because you don't have another quarterback on your team to maybe pick up that slack. So, you know, yeah, if I'm in a 1 quarterback league, I would have already dumped him, honestly, because even when he was playing well, I mean, look here, check this out. So, Chargers, I don't care, go there. All right.
Has he ever crossed 50 in our league?
Well, actually, I don't know why I'm doing it that way. Yeah, that's a much better way to do it. Good call. All right. Herbert's. Yeah, first week. So here's been his lines. Since week 1. 318-3. 242-2, 301-1, 203-1-2, 166-1-1, 264-2. Not amazing, but also like kind of inconsistent and not really exciting.
Yeah, not cracking 300 yards consistently. So yeah, he's a 250 type of player.
Yeah,
maybe
like that's So I think at that point, I'm not super excited to play him, but I mean I'm still gonna pump him out. But let me go back here. Okay, so that's kind of my thought on that. Let's see where we at here. Okay. Giants at Broncos. I mean, Scatterboo, I feel like is now an auto start, which is crazy to say, but until he hits somebody and makes himself, smell colors. I mean, ride it till the wheels fall. He's honest to God. This he's like Peyton Hillis now. That's what he is. Just a big, dumbass white guy that hits hard. That if wasn't
If I
doing
was a Scatterboo owner, I would seriously consider not starting him this week. Not against Denver. I don't see it.
I get it.
I think this is gonna be a lopsided game.
I mean, look, I'm hoping. I'm playing against Scatterboo, so please tell me. I'm about that life.
Yeah, I mean, I just think that this is a Jackson Dart game where he gets woke up. Hey, everybody ain't. I mean, I understand you ran through the Eagles and everybody, put you as the underdog and you caught him off guard. I don't think you go into Denver and catch them off guard. I don't see it.
No, and they've always been. I mean, who's getting the Surtain effect? I mean, Slayton ain't playing. Is it Wandell?
I guess. I mean, they don't really pose a threat that Surtain has to follow. So
no. But I think that's honestly what gives Scatterboo more value, just because they need something. They're gonna need, like, he can't run, or what's his name? Jesus. What is his name? Holy shit.
What, the running back for Denver?
No. The quarterback for the Giants. My God.
Jackson Dart.
Yeah, it is. God, I kept thinking like McCarthy. Dart can't run around as much as he would like to run around, so he's gonna have to get it out. So I mean, tight end can come into play, but I think Scatterboo will get some passing, and I'm not saying he's game proof or game script proof or anything like that. I just think there's nothing else there right now. Like, you gotta do something with something and somebody.
Denver knows that, so Denver's gonna shut down Scatterboo and say, Dart, we like to see you try to beat us in the air.
I get it. On Denver's side, I mean, yeah, get the running backs in there, DK and RJ and AK and Y2K. Get all the Ks in there. Just don't do them, sequentially, because then you have a problem. I'm starting to kind of be out on Franklin here a little bit. It's harder to trust him because he's not doing anything there.
Yeah, he's regressing really bad. He's each week he's just falling and falling and falling. Because I said, you got him here, I got him in another league, and I'm not starting him. I'm sorry.
I mean, if I had another option, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I don't. But I think at this point, he's now, after this, going to be relegated to the bench for bye week purposes. That's it. Because I can't have two Tupacs. And I like I said, man, I have two Tupacs in my starting lineup all the time. I can't do that.
Yeah.
It's not fun. It's not exciting. So, let's see. Pack and cup. I don't know why I keep clicking on it. Actually, I do know why I keep clicking on it, because that's what we do for the Tuesday show, because I have to look at all the stats. Packers and Cardinals. Brisket sandwich is starting again for the Cardinals, which makes them more interesting, but they're also now playing the Packers defense, so have fun with that. I also am not buying into the Packers defense being a problem as much as we thought they were going to be in the first few weeks, but still solid defense, and the Cardinals are trash. I Trey McBride is all I would really want to touch here. Well, what about the 320 yards? What about it, man? Like, what about it? What do you want me to tell you about Brisket? This is what they do in Arizona every time. They come in, somebody gets hurt, they play good, and then they're like, whoops, they forget the next week, and then it's all bad. It's all downhill. Brisket is a backup because he's a backup. This is what he's always been.
Yep.
You know, now they've had a week to game plan for him. Not that they, because I thought that they, they figured he was going to play last week, but I don't think they were like 100% sure. But they're also like, what's the backup going to do here? Come on, kick rocks.
Yeah.
But start Marv, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't even know what was the chemistry like with him and Brisket Sandwich. I mean, he was mainly going to that Zay Jones dude. And it was just like he wasn't really going to Marv, so I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I know Marv got a concussion in that game and all that. I don't know. It's a broken offense, and it's just I'm sitting on Trey Benson on IR, and I'm like, do I even care about that? Like, it's a starting. I mean, in this league, yeah, it's a starting running back, but I'm not like, I'm clamoring for him to come back. I'm just like, okay. Like at this point, I'm like, do I drop you when you're off of IR so I'm not over the limit of roster size? Like, I don't know what to do. Like, I don't know. Cowboys at Commanders at Cowboys, divisional game again. Commanders have no one to throw to. Nobody. Like, everyone's dead. Everyone's gone.
Luke
McCaffrey, I guess. I mean, CD is back. George will be there.
Fergie,
yeah. And then the hell's the running back's name? I'm like blanking today.
Javonte Williams.
Yeah, Javonte. Yeah, I mean, start all your
Cowboys.
Start all your Cowboys. I am not. Oh God, I'm not touching anyone on the Commanders. There's no one to touch. What about Bill? My dude? Like, how much what do you think he's going to do? Well, it's the Cowboys defense. My brother in Christ, that is fine. Understand. You know how you set up the running game? By setting up the passing game. You know how you set up the passing game? By setting up the running game. One of those things aren't going to be able to happen because you literally have no one to throw to.
Yeah.
So, no.
Yeah.
And it's only a 2-team bye week too. So you were highly unlikely in desperate player kind of desperate picking of players situations here at this point. So I don't know. Falcons at Niners. This could be and this is the Sunday night game because finally the NFL was like, hey, let's make good games later. I'm like, yeah, logical shit. Smart. Falcons at Niners. I don't know if Mooney's playing. I haven't heard anything yes or no about that yet.
Even if he was, he ain't worth a damn start.
No, he's not. Mac Jones is playing again. George Kittle's back, which may or may not help the receiving, like the wide receivers on this side.
Bourne.
Is Bourne still going to be the Bourne supremacy over here? Maybe. I don't know. But
he's taking some receptions off somebody's plate.
He is. Or he's opening it up more. So, I don't know. I'm going to put out Bourne there. I heard a stat. Apparently, if Bourne gets another 100-yard game, it'll be the first time since Jerry Rice in San Francisco that a receiver has had 3 consecutive games 100 yards receiving, which is bonkers. Like if you
Yeah,
really
Debo all those years and Ayuk, they
to be
never had
to be fair, I don't think they ever played 3 games consecutively.
wow, that's
They
hard
may
to
have
believe.
always been hurt. But yes, yeah, it's kind of a wild stat. I'm like, shit, really? Interesting.
Yeah.
So they may just they may feed him a little bit if they are aware of that or not, just to kind of see if they can pull that off. But obviously McCaffrey, I picked up your scraps because I like to have a handcuff for McCaffrey. So I picked up Brian Robinson off the waiver. Well, not off the waiver, off free agency. I wasn't burning up fucking waiver for him. But and got rid of DeMarcus Robinson because I'm like, yeah, that experiment is over, especially now. Like, you served no purpose. You did no good. Thank
I
you.
seen you grab him. I was a little upset, but at the same time, I was like, hey, it's my fault for dropping him because I needed
Oh,
to
I like
stay.
that it hurt you. I like that it hurt you.
You got the altar, you got the handcuff. I was holding on to him, but it just don't look like McCaffrey's trending like he's going to get hurt. So I needed the space. So
And plus, you know how erect I am for Brian Robinson. That is my like. I don't even know. He's like my spirit animal. That motherfucker has done well for me. And honestly, if McCaffrey gets hurt, he slides right in. You don't have to worry about, well, they picked up this guy off of free agency to try him out. And it's like, no, Brian Robinson will slide in and do work.
yes.
So, and we're talking about healthy legs too. Shit. Anyway, yeah, that's really bad. Kyle Pitts, go fucking go do something different with your life. More like cow shits, am I right? Bucks at Lions, Monday night game, the first Monday night game, because it's fine. Why not? Literally Baker Mayfield has no one to throw to. I don't know what's going to happen here, but Baker will make it happen because Baker's a fucking dog. He's a fucking dog.
He will make something happen. I guarantee it.
Baker's actually in the conversation for MVP this year. I'm like, fucking why? But also, yes, let's do this.
Yeah. I told you that dude is playing lights out right now.
He is. The Lions, I mean, especially now, both running backs, I mean, they're talking 50-50 kind of things. All right. Sun God, yep. Jameson, okay. Laporta, I don't know. I feel like Laporta is probably going to be unnecessary. Or it may not, I don't want to say unnecessary because you could say it about any of the receiving options, but somebody is not going to need to eat. And I think Laporta being as important as he is to the receiving kind of situation by comparison to the other ones, in my eyes, he takes that seat. I mean, is there anybody on the Bucks that you're going to start?
I would start with Shaw White, Orson Bake, and the receiver.
Cade Otton? I know I keep mentioning him, but I'm like, they got to do something. They have to throw it to somebody.
I'm taking a flyer out on Sterling Shepard, but that's just in the deep league. That's not in the regular. That's in our league.
Say, what is this, 2016? Okay, my man.
Just because he got to throw it to somebody.
No, I get it, man. But it's, yeah. Sheesh. You feel bad for him too. It's like, can he get a fucking break? Like, What did Baker like? What skeletons are in Baker's closet? I don't know.
Oh, they said Mike Evans might be trending toward coming back. I mean, I don't know if he's.
Dude, he's old, man. I'm not. Don't rush him back. All you need to do for like no, you bring him back. He tweaks it again. He's done for the year because you want to get an extra Monday night game in, like against a team that you probably weren't going to win with him in there anyway. You know, so it's like I don't know. Seems like a unnecessary risk. The 10 o'clock game on Monday because Roger Goodell literally drinks paint and drinks gas. Fucking idiot. Fucking idiot. And it's not even a good game, so you could honestly God just go to sleep and be like, no, fucking figure it out. Figure it out. Texans at Seahawks. Texans are bad. Well, they played good. Shut up. Just stop.
They played Baltimore.
Yeah. Right.
Mm-mm.
Thank you. Nico. Yup. Well, what about and then? But no. Fucking hard. Hard no. It's Nico. Like, hopefully Nico gets the Chase treatment in Cincy. If not, who cares? That team's irrelevant. And the Seahawks, dude, JSN, let's fucking go.
Yes.
Dude is beautiful. Kenneth Walker and Sharps. Dude, that's such a gross backfield, but I can't get away from Sharps. But I want to, but I can't. Because he's a vulture. He's a piece of shit vulture. And I'm here for it, but I also fucking hate it because he doesn't do it early enough in the game for me to feel like he's a very anxiety-ridden kind of player. Starting Barner, I'm riding the train of AJ Barner there. He seems to still get plays. I mean, he saved his week with that long, reception of 50 or whatever yards it was. Yeah. Other than that, he didn't really do too much last week, but I mean, I'll be okay. I'm okay with it, I guess. Anyone else there that feels any hole on the roster, or is it just kind of like a?
No, I think you hit them all. I mean, the two running backs.
Is he even relevant? Do you even start Cooper Kupp, or is he just kind of like, I forget that you're here?
I wouldn't start him if I had him. Yeah, I think he got his very first touchdown of the year last week.
He did. I keep forgetting he's like there, and I keep forgetting Tyler Lockett's on Tennessee. I was like, oh yeah. Also, it's very weird still that Aaron Rodgers is the Steelers quarterback. I can't get that sentence out. It feels very odd. All right, boys, what you guys have been waiting for. Here is our pick'em situation, our contest, which I've yet to give any money away except for Jermaine. So I don't know. You guys suck. Get better, scrubs. Starting at the top here, boys and girls. Rams -3 in London against Jacksonville. 44.5 over under. Hermaine, who you like?
I like the Rams.
Yeah, you do.
I like the over.
Oh, wait. I'm stupid. One moment. Okay.
Rams like the over, and I like the Rams to cover the spread.
Well, we are starting off strong with a disagreement. I'm doing the Rams across the board, but I'm taking the under. I do not see this. I may be hard on the idea of it being disappointing. Philly 1.5 point favorites going into Minnesota, over under of 43.5. Let's see there.
This is in Minnesota. I wouldn't be surprised if Minnesota wins the game, but just because I'm giving Philly one more chance to right the ship, I'm going to take Philly, take the over, and I take Philly to cover.
Yeah, same. Same. I think it's a get right game for him, at least from the running game standpoint. Reestablish that and, just stop all the noise. New England -7 in Tennessee. So they're a 7-point favorite going into Tennessee, which I'm actually surprised it's only 7 points.
And what's the over-under?
I'm fucking getting there. 42.5. I may have forgot. It's fine.
22.5.
42.5. Yeah, not real
42.
Yeah.
Oh, I say 22.5. God damn.
No, this isn't the Steelers and Browns. Settle down. Yeah.
Say, damn, what is this? The AFL or some shit?
The laundry football league.
Definitely like the Patriots. I'm gonna take the under, and I like the Patriots to cover the spread.
Yeah. All right. So we're the same there. Yeah, I don't see a lot of points being scored here. So yeah,
Not by Tennessee. Not by Tennessee. No.
Yeah. I don't think they're really going to need to do too much anyway. So I mean, this very well could be like a 20-10 game. So
yeah.
Vegas at the Chiefs. Chiefs are 11.5 point home favorite, and the over under is 45.5. Yeah.
You like the Chiefs. This is in Vegas, though, right?
No, it's in KC.
Woo. Okay.
Woo.
I like the Chiefs. I'll take the over. I'll take the Raiders to cover the points. 11.5 is too rich for my blood. That's a lot.
Yeah. No, I feel you. I went the same route, except I think KC will actually cover it. I think the receiver ice effect kind of makes them blow up a little bit, and they just kind of put on a bit of a show, especially at home. So we'll see. So we definitely have a few differences here. It's good. Carolina is a 1.5 point favorite in going into Jersey to play the hapless Jets. A lowly 42.5 over under, which isn't. Ooh, interesting. All right. So breaking news here. Apparently, Josh Jacobs is between an illness and a calf is now becoming a game time decision. So, okay.
I was wondering why I see a lot of people picking up the backup running back on a wave on the wire. Did that just come out, or did people already heard about that?
I guess his calf. I mean, his calf was hurting him a little bit, but okay. I mean, I saw his name there. I'm like, I'm not touching you. But
yeah.
All right. We'll see. But I mean, literally, the game is like, where are they playing? They're playing in Arizona. So the game is like what, like 16 hours away. Better take some fucking Theraflu and man up, pussy.
Yeah.
Anyway, Carolina 1.5 point favorites going to Jersey playing the Jets. 42.5 over under. Sir, what you thinking, man?
Definitely like Carolina to win it. 42.5.
Yeah,
2.5. So Carolina's defense ain't that great, but neither is the Jets. I'm gonna take the over, and I definitely take Carolina to cover.
Yeah, same across the board here. I've kind of felt the exact same kind of way. I think Fields does have a bit of a comeback game. He'll just Jesus fucking Christ. The fuck out of here. Bug just flew at the fucking screen. Scared the shit out of me. I would love to see if that actually came through. That would be super. Anyway, yeah, same here. Carolina over Carolina. Not difficult. Pretty simple. New Orleans at Chicago. Chicago is a 4.5 point favorite at home, as they should be, with a 45.5 over under, which feels a little high, but
yeah.
I don't know who's scoring all these points, but they figured something's gonna happen. So
Yeah. Take Chicago. I'll take the over. And 4.5. Yeah, Chicago could win by 7. So yeah, I'll take them to cover the points.
well, that's interesting. So I took Chicago, I took the under, and I took New Orleans to cover.
Not the 4.
Not,
Okay.
yeah, I don't think they're gonna lose by that much.
Yeah.
I
Chicago Bears, they win those cardiac games by 3.
yeah,
Yeah.
I just Caleb
Uh,
Williams is gonna make a bonehead ass mistake and give them a chance. They'll get a field goal, and then Rattler will throw a pick to end the game. It'll be a whole thing. They'll win by like 2. Miami at Cleveland. Cleveland is a 2.5-point favorite at home, which is just how bad is Miami with
yeah.
a very impressive 35 and a half over under. I don't even know why you play the fucking game at that point. Pathetic.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said earlier, this is the who fucking cares bowl.
So this is in Cleveland with all those swirly winds and all of that shit.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because of the winds and Cleveland's defense, I guess I'll go Cleveland. And you
How
know,
gross do I feel right now?
I feel dirty. I feel trashy. Like I'm
Yeah.
on the corner selling my body and shit. But,
Yeah, you should. You should. I just want you to hurry up and go to the next game because I don't want to. I don't want to talk about it anymore. I just feel I need an adult a little bit. Like I just.
I like Cleveland. I take the under. And I like Cleveland to cover.
All right. So, I'm literally polar opposite. I took Miami to win. I'm taking the over in Miami. I think they're going to run up the score by literally just running. I don't know why. I just feel like the running game for both teams are going to just do running game stuff, and it's going to be a quick game. But I just think there's going to be a few like breakaway runs or like, oh shit. And I don't think they're really going to try to kick too many field goals. So I think getting to 36 points between two teams cannot be that difficult. So, we couldn't be any further from each other on that one. So that'll be fun to see what happens there. Giants at Denver. Denver's a 7-point favorite at home, 39.5 over under. Okay. What do you think?
Definitely like Denver. 39.5. I take the over. And I like Denver to cover.
So, I took Denver the over, but I took the Giants to cover kind of their deficit there. Or not their deficit, but I feel like they're going to lose, yes, but they're losing by 7. I think it's going to be a little bit closer than that. Dart is fun. He's electric. I don't see them getting. I won't say a 7-point loss is being destroyed, but I think it's gonna be a little bit closer than that because Denver's offense is not like some kind of heralded greatest show on turf situation here either. So
No.
Indy at the Chargers, Indy at the Chargers. Chargers are 1.5-point favorite at home, 48.5 delicious points for the over under. This feels like it should be. It feels more of a toss up, really, to be honest with you. Like especially with a 1.5 point. Like at that point, just make it a fucking wash. Don't give it a spread.
I like the Colts in this one, but it's so hard to be 6-1. Ooh. But the home field advantage for the those LA teams, their stadiums get took over. So I'm gonna go with the Colts. And I like the over. And of course, if I'm taking the Colts, I'm taking the point. Well,
Yeah, I gotcha. I know what you mean.
Yeah.
So I'm going Chargers over Chargers. I think this might be a shootout back and forth, and it might be one of those, Cameron Dicker, the kicker. He may be that kind of pivotal point there that just kind of wins it with a few seconds left on the clock, kind of thing. So, and once again, it's a 1.5 point, over under. So it's like, as long as you don't beat them by 1, you win. Green Bay at Arizona with maybe this interesting new news. Okay. Over under 44. 44 and a half over under. Yeah.
Like Green Bay.
Yep.
Like the over. What's the spread?
7. Sorry, I didn't think I said that. My bad.
Green Bay by 7. Green Bay by 7. Yeah, I'll take Green Bay to cover.
Okay. So I am taking everything except I'm going the under on this one. I don't see Arizona doing what they did last week with the numbers they put up and the passing yards and a fun game. I don't see that happen. I think Green Bay's going to come and just, hold my beer. And Briskett's be like, I'd literally rather be eating a sandwich than playing football right now. So there we go. Washington at Dallas. This is a bonkers thing to me, by the way. Dallas is only a 1.5 point favorite at home. Also, the over-under is 54.5.
Damn.
Yeah, and this is after Debo and Terry were out. So it's like,
okay.
But but that was the line with them out. So I'm like, what?
Well, they was in. Would you have a 70 point?
Right.
Damn, 54.
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah, I don't like that at all. I like Dallas. Definitely take the under. And I like Dallas to cover the points.
Right. Okay, Dallas. You said the under?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thought so. Same. I don't see. I don't know how they're going to score these points, but I have the same thing. Dallas under Dallas. Atlanta at San Fran, 1.5 point favorites for San Fran at home. 47.5 over under, which that at least makes more sense.
Yeah. So the game's in San Fran.
It is.
Yeah. San Fran. Yeah, Sunday night game. San Fran to win.
That should be so much fun.
Over. And San Fran covers.
All right. So I'm actually going Atlanta over and Atlanta covering there. Atlanta's defense was interesting and it was fun to watch, and I think there's something to it. Feel like it was San Fran, even though they got a weapon back, they still don't have enough weapons. I feel like the shoe has to drop at some point. I'm not saying it's going to drop. This is it dropping, but I think Atlanta takes this game. Once again, only 1.5 points. So, first Monday night game, Tampa Bay at Detroit. Detroit's 5.5 point favorite and 52.5 over under. It's a real healthy one. Once again, I don't know where they think they're getting these points from, but
I like Detroit.
Yeah.
I like the over. I think Baker, with nobody to throw to, it's gonna be an interesting game. And I like the Buccaneers to cover if Baker's going to lose, they're going to lose by like a last second field goal. It's not going to be 4.5.
Yeah, I tried to trick you a little bit. Yeah, there's no way that this isn't like a 60-point over-under game. So I'm definitely taking the over. Detroit's going to cover it. It's the touchdown. But I get what you're saying, the hard tag kind of Baker. But I think there's just, at least before he had Mbuka, now he doesn't even have that. Like, dude, what are you going to do? Like, there's only so much magic you can fucking have, dude. I mean, there's how much voodoo do you have going on? All right, and to cap everything off, Houston at Seattle. Seattle's a 3-point favorite at home, 41.5 over under, which is just feels like a weird number, but whatever. I don't care.
Okay. Yeah, like Seattle over. Seattle cover.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the same here. I'm just like, I don't give a shit. All right, last part here, boys, and then we're going to get out of here, and then I'm going to take a few minutes to kind of get my bearings and then get back to recording on the Patreon for a Q&A thing. So, the fuck am I looking to do here? Okay, all right, let me share the screen here. Okay. So, let's go to... Right. So here is the matchup for tomorrow. This is going to be the part where you guys decide on who's going to win, who's not going to win, right? So just as you normally always see, I am the slight favorite. I'm going to scroll down so you guys can kind of see on the screen who I'm dealing with. I'm on the left side. Chris is on the right side. All that. Now, obviously, I'll do this here while I'm here as well. Whoops. Go to my bench. You can see my bench, so you can do the second part of that. Kyler isn't playing. Tajay Spears is the only real kind of threat for anyone to actually outscore anybody on my bench. I think that he poses a threat to Charbonnet. So because of that, I am saying that yes, somebody on my bench will outscore somebody on my starting roster, and I'm choosing myself to win. I'm not saying I normally would do that all the time, but you'll see exactly why I'm making that decision in a moment. So, Hermaine, Helro, what's going on? He had a massive day from Chase, and it barely put him in any contention of feeling okay about his team this week. He is playing number one. He's playing Bob, and Bob is big dick energying all over the league right now, and it's not fun. So slight favorite, same deal. Scroll down slowly. You see who he's playing. Jermaine's on the right. Bob is on the left. He's getting Rashee Rice back too. Oh, you son of a bitch. Oh my God, I feel bad for you. It's every fucking week. It's not, you have a narrative every week. It's fucking terrible. But you do have Kittle on the bench. Oh, no, he's not on the bench. Here's your bench.
My whole bench is hurt.
Yeah, every year for you, or every week so far, it seems. So at least you get to duck Josh Allen somehow this week. So good for you.
Yeah. But I get to dunk them and lose Puka and Kuz. Yeah. So it's a wash.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't say a wash, but I see what you're saying.
Not a wash, but yeah.
I don't think Taysom's outscoring anybody on your side, so I think it's pretty easy. It's going to be an easy kind of – I think it's going to be an easier choice. I think people are going to choose you to not have anyone outscore. And I think they're going to choose me to win just because I don't know. I think playing against what Bob has, those projections don't mean fucking anything. He's going to put up 300. This is what he's doing. So – get rid of that. So, what do you think, man? What do you who's winning between me or you?
As bad as I feel about playing Bob, I have to have some confidence. I can't just tell myself I'm going to lose. So, just for my own
sucker,
just for my own satisfaction, I'm going to say I'm going to win.
What a sucker. All right. And obviously you're gonna choose no for anyone to
Nobody on the bench
go in
though.
there. Yeah. But yeah. So that's it. I know there's not a lot of folks left in the chat right now, which is fine. I get it. There's an event going on, and that's fine. But appreciate you guys popping on. Appreciate you guys popping on yesterday. That was a lot of fun. We got Shaw coming up next Friday.
Appreciate everybody popping in.
And I'll put up the new Q&A for next month right after we're done doing the recording of this one. So we're gonna take a few minute break and then get back into kind of recording on the Q&A thing. So toodles, see you on Tuesday.